everyone, and welcome to the third part of today's 12-hour stream. Thank you for your patience in the break there. We're going live. Before we go around and say hello to everyone, please check out the following links. Check out our Discord, Twitter, and YouTube. Discord, where you can come and be a part of the community. Twitter, where you can request a game or come and find the memes and things. I've got one that's going pretty crazy this morning. It was about difficult to swallow rules, and a bunch of nerds are getting really angry about it, kind of showing us how difficult that pill really is to swallow. We also have YouTube, where you can go and catch up on all the other things, including our Dark Matter stream, which happens on Thursdays, which uses the same system as this, which is the system that Justin produces with MAgeHandPress. Also, check out our sponsors, who are MAgeHandPress. You can see their logo around the screen. They make this wonderful module, and also the Deck of Many. You've heard of their Deck of Many Things. Well, I'd also like you to check out the Deck of Many Animated Things or the Deck of Many Animated Spell Cards. They currently have a discount on their website. We have a tweet. Go and retweet the tweet. Let everyone know where you are and what you're watching. And without taking up any more of your time, Justin, how are you doing?
I'm doing all right. Not nervous at all about this. First time being on a stream as a DM. Nope, not nervous at all. But more excited than nervous.
Fantastic. Well, let's go round the screen and say hello to everyone. Let's go next to Alex Katu. How are you doing, Alex?
I'm good. I am excellent. I am Alex. You can find me on Twitter at alex_Katu. And today I'm going to be playing Id, the Goblin Shugenja. Very excited. I have played Id before on Scratticus, and they got a bit of a cliffhanger ending from Alice, so I've decided that they deserve some kind of future.
Valid. Argo, right? When you say Argo, I think everyone in chat just sort of like nods, you know. Yeah.
We all remember those who got to play what Alice did to us, always and forever.
It was a lot.
Never forget. Next around the screen, we have any actor, Nadine.
Hello, it is me. I am Nadine, also known as NE_actor on Twitter and all that stuff. I am going to be playing Preacher, the space robot boy. I love him already, and I don't want him to
die. Well, fantastic. I look forward to playing with them. Next around, we have Mackenzie Lane. Oh, hi.
Oh, hi. I'm Mackenzie Lane Day on Twitter. You can call me Mac. And today I will be playing Arata, a perfectly functioning android.
Perfect. Lastly, there's me. I'll be reprising an old NPC, Steve. I'm not going to do a demo of his voice now. I'm going to go and have a quick break and swallow some cough syrup before I even try it. Yeah, they're fun. People who remember way back in the day when we were doing the Dead Mountain campaign, back when the stream was just one stream a week. Yeah, Steve. Gonna be good fun! Lots of good fun! Yay! I think with us all introduced and being here and ready and willing, Justin, let's hand over to you. Nadine, thank you so much for that sub. 3 months you get a new chat badge and you have an advantage. Which reminds me, the advantages from last stream have carried over. So currently, Justin, you have 2, Alex, you have 1, I have 2, and Mackenzie has 3. Nadine, I think it's only fair that since you just subbed, you take an advantage as well. That way everyone's got one, it's even, you know. There we go. Justin!
So we open on what looks like a dark room as a light appears on. And through the glass, there are 4 individuals standing in a room, in a lineup, along a wall. Each of those characters is each of you. Tell us about your characters and who they are in this lineup.
The shortest character by far on this lineup is a teeny little goblin individual with green, kind of grayish green skin, a really short, messy crop of black hair, and bright green eyes with a slit pupil down the middle. They are kind of almost twitchily moving their hands, not even clearing the 4-foot mark on the lineup height chart. They're kind of twitchily moving their hands as though they really need to be doing something with them, but whatever they usually do with them, they don't have it anymore. and it's not a good time for them.
I
Steve.
think on the opposite. Oh, you want to go?
No, you go. You go.
I think on the opposite end of the height scale is a almost 7-foot Vect that is kind of moving his 10-gallon hat and shifting his long leather cloak. He's pretty uncomfortable, but peeking underneath his hat, you can see 2 like auxiliary vents that look kind of like a handlebar mustache. And every so often you'll see little puffs of smoke come out of them. And that is Preacher, the Vect.
Shall I go, or are you dropping at the bit, Scrap?
No, you go for it.
Arata is exceedingly average. They are average height at 5'5", with average black hair pulled into a ponytail and average tan skin. They have 2 outstanding features, one of which are series of strange tattoos up and down their arms. Whether or not they were there the previous day is up to who you talk to. The other outstanding feature is the bronze snake earring wound around their left ear. They are doing average human things like standing against the wall and staring at the camera. Completely normal.
You can see against the height board that Steve stands at, I believe it's 5'4", and blotchy sort of pink skin, like deep pink that's almost crimson in places, and it looks more like large patches like burns or acid burns that are there. Their hair is a shock of white. It's difficult to peg their age. You would call them old-ish. If anyone took their age on an official form, they would have put probably 45, but no real idea of what their actual age is. Eyes are bright green like poison. They are stooped as they stand at 5'4", and they have a peg leg, which is slightly too long, causing that awkward sort of half-turn business.
Well, as we fade from the room with the characters on the lineup, we look into the room from the one-way mirror, and we see a member of the Sepulchre Knights standing with an orc in a mercenary gear. And the Sepulchre Knight turns and says, "Well, these aren't your usual suspects, but are they the ones that raided the library?" And the orc says, "No, I don't think they are, but I think I can hire him to find who did." And the party members are then escorted to some prison cells where they can face among each other and talk and converse for a minute.
Did he say did someone say something about a library when we were brought in here? Just like a library, like with books and like paper and scrolls? A library, right?
I think so.
A library.
I
Someone said something
believe
about a library?
the police chief mentioned a library.
Right. A library. Right, of course. Good, great, wonderful. Yep. Good. Mm-hmm.
Ed, are you okay? You don't seem very
Peachy.
relaxed.
Do you enjoy books?
Right.
Uh-huh. And as soon as
I can't tell.
Ed's in that,
Was that a
Yeah.
good response or?
as soon as Ed's in the library, they pull out like a very tattered little book from their from an interior pocket that they've been hiding the whole time, and it's a very, very dirty, tattered little crappy little notebook, and a tiny little mechanical pencil. And as soon as there's any sense of privacy, they flip it open and start scribbling just things in it. None of it appears to be make any sense. Just runes and script, various little bits of script. And every so often they pull out a page, scrunch it up, and throw it over their shoulder.
Got it. So Id's cell quickly gets messy as paper fills it up. And it's trying to give Scrat some time to get back, but I guess we'll continue on.
They are swallowing cough medicine right now.
Yes.
They are chugging it.
All right. So as y'all are talking, fidgeting, writing various notes and runes, a massive orc of a man comes in with a even for an orc of his size, holding a gun that's just comically oversized for him. Now, y'all have got two choices here. You can either stay in here and see what happens, or you can do some work for me.
I think Preacher would just kind of walk towards this orc, just very kind of nonchalantly, and just start surveying the gun. This is a pretty one. I haven't seen this one in a while. Like, when did you get it?
Shortly after I founded my company.
You have a
Your
company.
The name's Grax. And he puts out a massive hand to shake it.
He kind of looks at it and like puts his hand next to him, so it's like that. He doesn't know what to do.
He then Grax then grabs your hand and gives it a firm shake.
Oh, hello.
So, anyways, the reason y'all been pulled in here was there was some things stolen from a library, and it's believed that suspects fitting your description acquired these items and sequestered them off to a firm bank, and I've been hired by the St. Vincent to recover these items. Now, my company is a little busy right now, so I figure I'll hire you guys to do it for me.
Well, I don't know much about books, but
I do.
Id? Yep.
Yeah.
You do?
Mhm.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. I think magic
Sure.
books.
Yeah.
So,
Magic books.
there was some books, but more importantly, some rare pieces of art. Of course, recover the books as well, but the art is quite literally priceless.
What
So
kind
why
of
is
art?
it so important?
Well, they were portraits of various people in. There's back before everyone did those fancy hollow pitches and whatnot. People painted with things like oils and charcoal and all things like that you just don't see anymore.
That seems inefficient. Why would anyone waste that time?
Well, they didn't have those technologies before. So, if you can recover these things, you're off scot-free, and you'll be paid handsomely as well.
Paid with what?
Credits. Lots and lots of credits.
What about guns?
Clarify. The books not important. The book's super not important to this whole thing. The book's not the key focus.
I mean, if you can recover both, I'll pay you more.
Okay, but sure, but like the books are not if we can't recover the books, that's okay. Right?
I suppose, but if you were able to recover both, you'd get unlimited access to the library forever.
Shit. Good to know. Right.
What exactly is in this library that makes it so important?
Well, what do you mean? It's ancient artifacts almost with these pictures. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. They're worth a lot of money. The
You said they were
libraries.
priceless, like they didn't have price.
The effect has a point.
Yeah,
Thank
they're
you,
priceless
thank
in
you.
the sense that the only people that could actually afford to buy them already have them.
Right. Do I get my guns back if I say yes?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Well, follow me then.
Yes, good. Yep. Good. Great. Fantastic. Books.
I
Library.
do not want to stay in here, so I will go as well.
I hope we find some interesting test subjects on the way.
What
That's not concerning at all.
kind of experiments do you run?
Biological.
Okay, follow me. I don't want to hear too much more. Plausible deniability and all. So Grax then is going to escort you to the evidence room to get your things released to you before guiding you to a ship. If there's anything you want to do on the way, let me know. Otherwise, we'll fast forward to you being in the ship.
Oh.
Preacher will lovingly take back his guns.
He's, I missed you. You know, I missed you. Of course I did. I promise I won't go away. I promise.
All right. So as y'all are guided, and we have Preacher loving on his guns, you find yourselves aboard a smuggler class ship. If you want to see the statistics for it, it's on page 187 of Dark Matter, just so you know what you're flying around in. But you've been given instructions to fly to the planet Zeta 9, where the bank is located.
It is probably going to spend as much of the trip as possible away from the windows. It has not been on a ship in many years and is not well pleased to be back on one.
Narata is doing the opposite and basically this far away from a window.
If there's a workbench, I might just make some potions.
There is a kitchen table that could function as a workbench.
Perfect. Gonna
I
make.
am under the table.
Excellent. I'm gonna spend 10 minutes, and I'm gonna make some potions. I want a potion of growth. That's 1 reagent dye, and a potion of climbing. That's 2.
Alrighty.
I'm loading them into big syringes.
Did anyone take the? Did anyone take pilot?
I have proficiency in piloting, but that's about it.
I mean that'll do it. So if you want to roll your astronavigation check, which will just be a pilot check in this case, go for it.
I don't have that though.
Huh?
I can say that right now.
Well, you're proficient in piloting, so you'll be good.
I just didn't know how to put it into Roll20, so I just put proficiency piloting.
Yeah, and we're working on a character sheet along other things. Just
no worries.
Yeah. I need to send them another.
So what would you like me to roll?
Just roll d20 and then add your dex and your proficiency bonus. Oh yeah, you're good. So after a couple jumps, you're able to get right to Zeta 9, right exactly where you wanted to be.
Oh, this old rust bucket doesn't move too badly. I like it.
Are we nearly there?
Did I say you wanted to do a barrel roll? And I'll do a barrel roll.
Creature, I think you are harming the small one.
I'm sorry. I swear I heard barrel roll. No,
You are making them cry.
Are you all right under there? Would you
Yeah,
like a sedative?
No! No!
Did I say I didn't offer?
Well, you're flying above the planet now. There is a spaceport you can dock at. The planet seems to be fairly populated just from basic scans of the planet that you're gathering as you automatically as you fly above. What do you do?
Where do we want to park? Do we want to park right where everyone else is, or should we go somewhere a little more secluded?
Secluded would be best. Secluded would definitely be best.
Anyone else?
You are the pilot.
That's right, I am.
I've often been told that I come up with ideas which are pretty left field, but if we were to jump out of the spacecraft whilst it's moving above our target and let it crash somewhere else, then everyone would be looking at the crash and there wouldn't be any heat on us.
That's a good idea. That's great.
How would we get
I'll look at
away?
Steve, like for.
Oh,
I'll look at Steve for a long time and say, "Where's the field? How are we left of it?"
Well,
And I'll park it in a secluded area.
So there's a forest area just out of town. It'll be a little bit of a walk to get into town, but you will be secluded.
We'll go there. I'll sneak it in behind some bins. I don't know.
crash ship.
All right, so let's go ahead and roll that pilot check to see if we land safely. So
Before
we're
you
not
do
doing
that, before Preacher heads to the controls, it scrambles out from under the table, rips a piece of the notebook out, and flicks it directly at Preacher, and you now have guidance.
Nice. Is that a plus a D4?
That is a D4.
That is
Nice.
a beautiful use. That was a beautiful way to cast that cantrip.
That's what it does. Yeah, you might want that D4. Oh.
This is a little weird. Reverse thrusters? Who has reverse thrusters?
All right, so you're able to land the ship, but since you're not at a spaceport, you're instead in the middle of a bunch of trees. It's a little bit more awkward, and you actually manage to take 2 damage to your ship, directly to the hull, no shields. So, but you are able to land.
Sorry for the bumpy ride, guys.
Right, we're on land again.
I'll pick up the piece of paper that Id threw at me and just put it in my trench coat pocket. Thank you very
It's
much.
now just a piece of paper. That's it. That's the spell. It is in fact now just a grubby blank piece of paper. Whatever was written on
He
it
loves
seems
it.
to have burned away. It is going to just absolutely hairspalled out of the ship. Just
As it makes their way out of the ship, just there's just like a brief reminder of Argo, just in the back of their mind.
yeah. So I'm gone.
Maybe something from maybe like a word from Blister or something. Who knows?
Yep. I've been planetside. Thank you very much.
So now that the ship's landed, I mean, we know what Id's doing. What is everyone else doing?
I think Preacher would just grab his guns, kind of loaded onto him, puts his revolver on his right hip and his hunting rifle on his back. And he'll kind of look around the ship and say, "Thank you very much. Sorry about the landing. I guess I'm a little rusty." And he'll like tap his arm and just like little bits of rust will come out.
Ha 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 ha.
Thanks. I thought that was pretty good. And I'll walk out.
Do we want to be sneaky for this, or do we want another approach?
We good and sneaky.
I don't like sneaky. Let's blow our way in and blow our way out.
Maybe we could do both.
I like that. Sneaky
Sneak
explosions. Oh, I
blow.
thought about trying one of them. I could try and make one of them.
And Steve is putting 2 bandoliers on over his lab coat. 12 bombs, 2 lightning bombs, 2 psionic bombs, 2 withering bombs, and 2 laughing gas bombs.
Okie dokie.
Syringes on the belt.
This is gonna go really well.
Oh God.
We were saying about stealth.
Is it like balancing one?
Anyone know where we're supposed to go? I kind of
Bank.
just got on
Bank.
the ship and
To a bank. I think it's a bank. I think they
The
took
bank?
it in a bank.
There is a bank that they took the artifacts to.
Classic bank job. Boring. I'm sure we can spice it up a bit.
a bomb bank job blowing up Snaky. I like it.
So y'all are currently just out of town. Y'all can walk into town. Anything that you would expect in a city is going to be here. Club, bar, hotel, lodging, food, places of work, banks. Where do you go?
I think I'm gonna look out for the biggest, scariest, like most secure looking bank.
Okay. Well, as you come into town, there's one particularly large building that kind of stands out among the rest. There are skyscrapers in the city, but there's one that seems to be a little bit bigger, a little bit more imposing, clearly funded quite a bit better, and I'm not saying it is a bank, but I'm not saying it's not a bank. Mm-hmm.
That doesn't look like the place. Probably not.
No, certainly not. There's no chains or guards. Would there be guards? There'd be guards, right?
Probably. I'm
Are
gonna
there
look for like
guards?
the dingiest. I'm gonna look at the dingiest, tiny, like nondescript place in the area.
Roll an investigation.
No,
Sure.
I'm an exile, so I have, underground contacts in places like this. I wonder if that's something I could. Oh boy.
Well then.
Well,
It wasn't good. Oh my god.
the-
Anyone else
the
see flashing in
dingy-
their eyes?
the dingiest place that Preacher's able to find is clearly a resort spa. Not very dingy, very shiny, very clean and upkept. But
That's it, for sure.
But Id's definitely heard of about half a mile from where you are, a dingy little bar where those not welcome in society for legal reasons tend to gather.
Don't ask questions, just come with me.
I like the look of
And
that
it
place
is-
that Preacher pointed out, though. Looks like people trust you to, lay down and give them massages and stuff, and...
I
Are you
don't think
looking
anybody
for-
would trust you
Oh.
to do that.
You never know.
Are you looking for your test subjects?
Yeah!
Okay then. I just keep walking.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Well, they were gonna go
I
for
am not organic, so he does not pose any danger to me.
I'm organic.
He poses a danger to you.
I get that impression, yeah.
Steve's looking at Arato with an expression that sort of says challenge accepted.
Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Isn't that chill we all are with this clearly dangerous individual just coming along
That you
for the
met in a
ride.
police station on some outer space. This is fine.
This is alright. I mean, it could be worse. It has been worse.
He seems perfectly fine, like me.
Does not bode well.
I
And I'll
am not
follow
filled
it.
with confidence, and yeah, it's gonna turn back to Preacher. I am not filled with just a lot of confidence right now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't get a whole lot of things, but they're weird.
I have some concerns.
So,
valid.
as Id mentions, having concerns, you'll arrive at a particularly dingy-looking bar. There's some hover bikes laid out aside are parked alongside the bar, and there's some individuals there that aren't the friendliest of looking.
My people. It is immediately going to go inside and kind of just ask around. Knows the language, knows the way to talk to fellow exiles, and probably just ask around about anything interesting that's come into port lately.
As it walks around, it seems to be accepted fairly quickly by the patrons of this bar, but everyone else is eyed suspiciously. There's a number of people cleaning their weapons. It doesn't look like everyone is welcome here.
Be cool there with me.
Immediately, everyone chills out.
I mean,
Hello!
they look like law-abiding citizens.
So,
I mean, the only one who's probably not a threat to anyone is.
Oops.
Never mind.
so what are you looking for?
We think. Well, I've just heard. It's a rumor, just a rumor, that something big's come into port recently and been put somewhere. but it's like lots of stuff. Books. You know how I feel about books. You know how I feel about books. So
Now-
books, lots of books.
Lots of things come into port. I couldn't say if any one particular thing has come into port,
But like lots of
Did
things
anything
at once.
priceless come in?
Maybe my memory could be jogged,
Oh,
in
and
certain
it's
circumstances.
With fear!
Stop
it's
fumbling
just
in my
gonna toss a gold piece. A gold piece their way.
Well, I think I remember something about books. As they kind of like flick it, in their fingers, doing little tricks before making it disappear. I think I remember something about books. But I mean, just
That's all I've got, buddy. I'm not, and it spreads their arms, and they are dressed in just tatters, and they're like, mate.
I might have a serum that's good for loosening tongues.
No. You know what? And it's gonna pick up their notebook again and pull out delicately pull out a page because this may not be a typical use of it, but I can my allies can use prepared scrolls. So that theoretically means that I can give a prepared scroll to somebody.
yes.
All right. So, first level prepared scroll. So I'm going to tear out a page of my notebook and hold it out to them, and it is a fog cloud spell. Just on a, crappy little torn notebook page, and we roll it up and hold it out and be like, this is worth a lot more than a couple of gold pieces.
Roll persuasion with advantage.
Let me find that. Oh, I don't have a lot of that, but that's okay.
That's why we
15.
have advantage. Yeah. All right. There we go. Id, you're lucky I like you.
It's magic.
And yeah, like I said, you're lucky I like you. He takes it. Okay, so about a week ago, there was one of those fancy farm ships, and there was some individuals who may have mentioned some books and some art coming in. Two of them like to hang out at Club Seamus. Maybe you could ask them some questions and use some of that serum that makes tongues loose, and see if you get any information there.
Okay. Thank you very much. Use that wisely. Use it wisely. Wisely. And not me. Didn't get it from me.
I just found this on the ground. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's a crappy little piece of paper. You're all good. Let's go.
Oh.
We will find you other test subjects somewhere else.
All right.
I have a concern.
I feel like Arata and Steve are just eyeing each other like, I know you're looking for organic material and I'm not organic, and it's just like, try me.
So, do y'all head to Club Seamus, or do you hang out in the bar, grab some drinks?
Yeah, definitely head to Club Seamus. Arata's the tallest individual. Is Arata
no.
or Preacher the tallest?
Preacher is definitely
Preacher
the
is
tallest.
definitely the tallest.
I am
Almost
exceedingly
7 feet
average
tall.
height.
Right, yes. It is going to climb up on Preacher's shoulder in that case, because walking is not a thing that it likes to do.
Thank you very much for the raid. Cardia
Oh.
Blaze, welcome in,
Hello.
everyone. And Steve is going to be following behind, doing the sort of walk of a peg-legged person. Those peg legs slightly too long.
You know, I never thought a goblin and a vect would be the normal ones in the situation, but that seems to be what it is. I'll
I am
turn around and look at
concerned.
Steve walk.
Yep.
There's
You
this,
good
it is
girl, man.
completely.
This job, right? This job could be a big deal. This job could be much more of a big deal than money. You know that, right? Like, this could be...
Priceless?
No.
No.
Ignore the gold. Ignore the
Okay,
gold.
right one
Bigger
time.
picture. Bigger picture. What do you want to do with your life?
Blow things up!
Not you, Steve!
As he says that, and y'all are walking down the streets, there's a concerned lady pushing a hover stroller. It goes, oh my.
It
I
just
think
makes
that
a rude
is a
gesture at her.
valid aspiration, Steve.
Steve's going to walk over to the stroller.
Oh,
The
no.
lady
why are you
starts
going in
walking
there?
past her.
Steve, maybe don't. Oh God.
Don't make me firebolt you,
How do I-
Steve.
I just wanted to see what they were growing.
The lady immediately bolts in the opposite direction of Steve, terrified of this strange individual. You do see Club Seamus just a block away, though.
Hear it.
Do we want to be sneaky, or do we just walk in?
I'm not gonna lie. I don't think we could be sneaky if we tried it. I mean, I'll motion to-
I can be and then they're just a little short. Sneaky if you want me to be.
or I'll like look at Arata and then I'll look at Id and I'll look
You
at
see what
Arata
you're saying.
again.
I can be sneaky if you want. Just depends what you need, pal.
Sure. Sure.
Alright.
Okay.
Now what are we going
He's
to
gonna
the
like he's gonna do the mustache thing, but it's just
Yeah.
magic. So I was like,
Yes.
club? What are we going to the club for exactly?
The people who the things in the stuff that we're meant to be getting, right? The things in the stuff, the books and the books. I think
Yeah.
there was other things, but the books.
We're talking
people
to
who got
people to get the books somewhere else, is what I heard from like way back in like Circuit 5.
they sound different.
They
I'll like
sound
stick a
different.
finger in like an ear socket.
Yeah, no, you're hearing me right. Hi, what's up?
Huh?
Oh, this is
Why do
gonna
you
go
sound
so
like me?
badly.
Alright,
hi,
and then he's
yeah.
just gonna kind of like walk towards the club like I have
Alright.
no idea what's going on.
No, but preacher, what do you want to do with your life? Your life.
My life?
Your
I don't know.
life.
That's a long time. What do you do with your life? And I open the door.
Exactly.
That-
This could be
what
more
do
than
you,
money.
I feel like you want me to ask you what
No.
what do you want to do with your life? I feel like it's a leading question.
It just pulls up their notebook and waves it in the air like this is what I do.
You,
But
you
it's
wanna write
something.
stuff.
After a fashion. But this could be more than money. This could be more than credits. This could be a future.
Notebooks. Oh, yes, future.
You might get to shoot some stuff.
Now you got me.
And blow stuff
Right.
up.
Probably.
Stuff up.
Hell yeah.
I think we'd all be in Club Seamus now. What do we see?
So you immediately see there's a little techno Irish jig going on as people are dancing. It's mostly dark with lights flashing, and there is a bar in the back. Everyone around the bar seems to be dressed in almost business attire as the bartender serves some drinks.
Shit. Shit, I don't fit in here at all. Shit.
I think I do. I look very, very normal. Save for like all these, but you know, I like these, so. And I just sort of flash my tattoos.
I always find if it's difficult to fit in, sometimes you have to make a hole first.
Steve might have to stay outside.
I feel like we should have a code word, Steve, for when you need to do the blowing up thing. But like right now, we keep it on the down low.
Steve is an interesting choice of words.
Steve, I've got a code word. I've got one.
Right.
Because it's my code word too.
Oh!
Fireball.
Fireball.
If I say
I'm
fireball,
not gonna lie,
if I say
with the
fireball, the word
magic, I feel
fireball.
like that's a wide range. That's a word that's used quite often. Like, what if you just hear it? I feel like broccoli is a good one because no one says broccoli that often.
Yeah,
Like in
no.
daily
Broccoli.
conversation.
You should eat more broccoli. It's full of fiber.
You should eat more.
Wait, was that a code word or was that just?
No.
Broccoli's really
Okay,
good for you, though.
I feel like we
It
need
is.
to reset here.
Did I tell you I studied biology? I'm all about healthcare.
Steve did a minor in nutritional science.
I love it.
But if you hear me say fireball,
What, like now?
no,
No.
no.
I'm gonna go up
Okay,
to the bar.
Are we supposed? I feel like we're supposed to ask people things.
Yeah, I think we're gonna find a table. I think it's gonna find a table and sit under it. Because this place is a little bit too fancy. It's too nice. There's too many people in suits.
Take like a napkin from my jacket pocket and I like tie it around it like a cape. See,
has
now
a
you
cape.
look fancy.
I think I look the same.
So what is everyone else doing? It's hiding under a table. Arata's heading to the bar. What is Steve and Preacher doing?
Thank you very much, Russell, to the Maharishi for gifting us up to Cardia Plays, who just raided in. It's their 26th gift to the channel. Cardia Plays, you have an advantage to give to a player of your choice. Steve assumes we're here to interrogate people. Sorry. So he's gonna be looking
Went from
around.
bad to like worse. Interrogate, sorry.
Okay.
He's gonna look for someone who looks important.
By the bar, there's a number of people in suits, but there's only two of them that seem to be together. And I'm gonna just roll something real quick. And as Steve is passing by the bar to head to these two gentlemen, I'm assuming you're heading to the two gentlemen you see.
Yeah, I'll go nearby, but I'll just sort of watch from a distance.
I'm heading over to them as well.
As you walk by the bar, you hear, "We have a special on Fireball. Anyone want some Fireball?" And he's like, and he's holding up the, Fireball cinnamon, drink.
Oh!
Somewhere a preacher is like, I knew it was a word.
The word.
Steve just sits nearby, twitching. Every time they say fireball. No, I'm gonna wait for one to go to the gents.
Arata gives them the look again, just to try me.
So, roll a listen check since you're staying nearby but not interacting with them.
Does that be perception?
Yep, perception.
Oh, if only I'd use an advantage.
You hear one of them say, this was the easiest job that we've ever done. And that's all you can get out of the conversation that they're having.
I want to. Is there a way I can just go up to the bar next to them, not really talk to them, but just sort of like order a drink and also like just sort of listen in a little?
Yeah. Boy, what can I get you?
Oh God, I don't know how to order alcohol, y'all.
You know we have a special.
Then
on
don't
Fireball.
order alcohol.
Mackenzie's our baby.
I can't legally drink. I will make direct eye contact with Steve. Yeah, I'll take one Fireball.
He pours a shot and hands it to you. That'd be 1 credit, please.
I'll hand over my credit tip.
Bloop.
It's mostly like legit money. It's mostly legit money.
So, do you drink the drink?
No, not yet.
Alrighty then. Well, go ahead and roll perception to see what you hear from those around you.
Perception. Oh, wisdom's my dump step. You know what? Heck, I'm gonna use one of my advantages.
All right.
Never mind.
You
It
hear
means
this song.
nothing.
That's bad.
Yeah, that's real bad.
See, you went and
Well-
joined the crowd. Now you can't hear anything over the noise.
I just.
Steve's just waiting. Steve wants to see one of them go to like the lavatory or something, and then he wants to follow them like a creep.
Okay.
So they seem to still be enjoying themselves for now. After about 10 minutes, one of them gets up from the table to, head to the lavatories.
Steve. Go, Steve, go.
Steve follows them in, drawing one of
I-
the biggest syringes he's got.
Follow Steve.
Roll stealth to see if you're noticed.
Oh, as they're past our table, 2 other little scraps of paper come rolling out from underneath it. You both get guidance.
Okay.
Okay, what?
So it's
Guidance.
Guidance. I thought you
All
said
day.
guns. I was like, what?
Yes.
I'll use that guidance right now.
Oh, I have a thing for this. I forgot.
Maybe use the
Oh,
guidance
never
right
mind.
D4, right?
now. 1d4.
That's a 10.
That's a 19.
And what did Steve get total? 10?
10, yeah. I mean, come on, it's so stealthy. There's clearly inconspicuous tiefling peg-legging their way across the room, balancing a bomb on one palm. I mean, come on.
Well, you be thankful for that guidance. They're unaware of you. So, this person is in the bathroom. Both of you slip in. Somehow, he's unaware of both of you behind him. What do you do?
I'm
Does
waiting
he
to
go
see
to
what
a
Steve
cubicle or a urinal?
Urinal.
Is there anyone else in here?
does. Me.
Other than us.
Just the 3 of you.
All right, you hold him. I'll do the talking. Wait.
Like
And-
hold him.
Yep.
At that, he does turn around and goes, "What?"
All right. I jump and tackle him.
All right. Make a roll.
Preacher, do you think we should be maybe... Nah, they're fine.
I'm sure they're absolutely fine. They're very capable people. There's
What do
no
I
way
roll,
that
Justin?
anything is going on.
You're gonna roll an attack, and just keep in mind that he was in
Oh.
the middle of using the restroom when you
No,
tackled him.
I'm not gonna do that. Actually, I'm not gonna do that.
Honestly, that's the best time.
I just remembered I have things I can do. Hi, I forgot. I'm not gonna tackle him. I'm gonna send. There's a sudden flare of like this static energy, and And I'm just gonna send my light minor spirit over and try and blind him as it flares. It's a DC 16 con save.
All right. So let's see here. You said DC 16?
Yes, con save.
Thank you very much,
Yeah,
Maharishi, for
he fails
gifting
that.
sub.
He is blinded.
Thank you very much, Maharishi,
Well,
for gifting that sub to Kenjia. Kenjia, you now have the emotes for a whole month, not just 24 hours. And you have an advantage to give to a player of your choice. Sorry.
No worries. Gotta plug those subs. So. But as the light blinds him and he's turning around, I'll let you imagine what happens there. But he is blinded and confused and trying to fumble for both his pants and his gun.
Right. As he's blinded, I'm gonna walk over and just take his gun. Just like, nah.
Go ahead and roll a sleight of hand check.
Do I get a bonus to this because of my thing?
Advantage.
Thank you for the raid, Kentucky Hawkeye and Raiders. Welcome in.
Oh, I was just more of like, do I get advantage because of my thing I'm binded to? But no, that's stealth.
Oh. Nope, but you do get advantage because he's blind, so.
Cool. Sleight of hand advantage. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
That's a fat 12.
Well, I'm gonna roll. He's rolling at disadvantage because he's fumbling with pants and can't see.
Because he's peeing.
Yes.
Yikes.
Well.
Yeah,
he does somehow manage to get a hold of his gun before you do. So that's let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh my god, we're gonna fight this guy with pants down.
Meanwhile, I think Preacher and Ed are having a conversation about like what they want to do with their lives, but they're both kind of missing each other's points terribly. Ed's going off on a track and Preacher's not understanding any. Yeah.
I understand your love for books. I feel like if you want to write them, then you should know how to create a book, you know,
but it doesn't have to be books. It doesn't have to, like, I do books. I like books. You don't have to do books. You could do something else. You can do anything.
But, like, I feel like you're impassioning me to enjoy books.
Well, but books is the only frame of reference I've got. Meanwhile, in the bathroom.
This is going terribly, y'all.
Oh man, this is great. I'm having fun with this, guys. All right, so he manages to grab out his gnomish phaser. And how long does that blind last?
I don't know. Lantern, I don't believe blind. Normally it takes damage, but I was just wondering if I could use it to blind because we weren't in combat. So it probably is gone. It's like a flashbang.
Okay, we'll do that then. He can see. He's recovered. What the hell? And then he's gonna make his attack. And I guess he's still getting used to the light of the bathroom because he misses. And he's gonna move back, and he manages to get his pants secured. Finally. And it is Steve's turn. What does Steve do?
Right. Steve is gonna dive on him. I wanna grapple him. Athletics check. I wanna end up sitting on his chest. I'm not very good at athletics, so this is gonna go terribly.
All right.
You want one of my advantages?
I've got two myself, thanks. I'm gonna use one now. Boom. 15. Thank God for the advantage.
And he'll be using acrobatics to counter this.
Bastard.
And he manages to slip out.
Maybe it's the lack of pants.
No, he did secure him last round.
Okay.
Bonus action, I'm going to pull a syringe from my pocket about this size with a long needle. It's full of red liquid, and I can use it as a bonus action, but I'm not going to. I just want to brandish it at him.
Go ahead and roll an intimidate.
I'm gonna use my last advantage. I feel like it's worth it. Bollocks!
Get away from me, you crazy man!
Giving the advantage to Mackenzie. Thank you very much, Kenji.
Just in time, because it's Mackenzie's turn. What does Rana do?
Hey pal, do we want to or did we want to keep him alive?
We want him to talk!
Alright. I'm gonna, after the failed attempt to sit on him, I'm just gonna try and, grab him, get him in a headlock from behind, I think.
Alright, athletics, please. Or acrobatics.
Hey, Justin, off your top of your head, what's the alchemist's hit dice?
Is it D6 or D8? I don't recall. I can check that real quick, though.
Thank you very much,
Alright,
Kentucky Hawkeye, for giving me advantage. I've just realised I didn't give myself any health.
Oof.
It could be important, I figure it could be important.
We're doing pretty poor.
If you don't have HP, you can't lose HP, right?
Right?
Big brain time.
That's a D6.
Cool. Not bad.
I rolled a 13, like a sweet 13.
All right. So you got. Sorry, you rolled a 13. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Oh my god, stop rolling 19s. Stop it. Not fair.
Wait. Do you know who I work for? And it's his turn again, and he's going to.
Oh, I had a bonus action.
Oh, you have a bonus action? Sorry.
Yeah, I'm
Continue
taking
on.
my. There's another flare of static energy, from my right, and I just sort of sling my spark at him, and
Okay.
that I'm gonna roll to hit. That's a 20 to hit.
You do hit.
Well, that is a sweet 1 lightning damage.
Ugh.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we know who you work for. Just let's speed this along, all right? Or that's gonna get a little bit more painful.
I'm going to kill you.
So, is it the small, do you prefer the small spaces? Did they make you feel more comfortable, or is it
Yeah, I
Um,
mean, I had a really bad experience
so
on a ship
Steve-
once, and it's just...
You take a shot. Right to the gut.
Ow!
And that does, let's see here, 10 damage.
Bastard!
And then he's going to try and make a break for it and run past the both of you out of the bathroom.
Opportunity attack.
Yes.
Cool. I have a wrench. I'm just
But
gonna
that-
try and club him with a wrench.
Would that gunshot have been loud enough for us to hear it?
I was gonna say gunshot?
It's a silent blaster. So
Phaser, right?
yeah. I mean, in the bathroom they might hear like a, bing, and that's about it.
Sorry, can I hear that one more time?
Pew!
Does a 12 hit him?
No.
Okay.
Oh,
How about Steve? Do you have a opportunity attack?
I do! I wanna chuck a bomb at him!
Well,
You can do that.
Now this they'll probably hear!
I'm gonna throw it so it lands in the door just in front of him.
Okay.
There's a 24 hit.
Yeah, a 24 does hit. So, roll your damage.
Is a rata within 5 feet of him? This is important for 2 reasons.
I'm gonna say yeah.
okay, fair.
Great. I get sneak attack. Brilliant.
Yep. I knew that's what you were asking. But
Because
also,
the bombs are actually a finesse weapon. Yay!
Yep.
I
did
have
that
to
on
roll
purpose.
damage though, don't I?
DC
I
11
have
deck
to-
save.
I have
DC
to make
11
it.
deck save.
Oh, okay. I'm average at that. I'm good.
Yep. Okay. so you
14 fire
managed-
damage.
Jump! And he continues to just like take off. But now, the club is panicking. People are fleeing because they've just heard a bomb go off, and they have no idea where that explosion was coming from. Hidden
does sound
Preacher,
like a bomb.
what do you do?
I'm gonna like slide out from underneath the table. Intricate looking page from my notebook. And has he run out? It's all still contained within the bathroom, isn't it?
He just ran out of the bathroom. And
I
there's
am going-
smoke
yep.
coming off of him.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna ball up this bit of notepad and flick it at him and cast Fog Cloud.
All right.
20
can
foot-
you link that in a chat?
Yeah. There. Fog Cloud. 20-foot radius sphere of fog centered on a point within range. The point is him.
So much chaos. I love it.
As we're like running out,
That's what I'm gonna do.
Steve definitely mentions to Arthur,
I really hope this is the right guy.
Who cares? And you can see like where the bomb came up. There's a little bit of sparks and a little bit of stuff coming off her, coming off them.
The other member of the person he was with seems to be unaware of the situation going on and is simply confused and making his way out
Goodbye.
of the place, thinking that he's, surely his friend is headed out as well.
It is also gonna yell, "There's a fire!" and hope to get everybody else out.
Panic intensifies. People are crushing each other to get out.
Call back under the table.
Are we still in initiative?
Yeah, we're still in
Do we
initiative.
need-
In fact, yes.
We do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
let's
we're
do
gonna
it.
add you to the
I get
initiative pile.
advantage with initiative.
Oh,
Oh.
whoa.
Do an advantage. Come on.
There we go.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. 20. I can take the 20.
Okay. Who has? I guess you'll have the same deck. So who wants to go
Plus
first?
2. Well, I just
Plus
went,
2.
so consider that my turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nadine, was that advantage a gifted advantage or something that your character has naturally?
No, I get with what
Being
is
a
it?
gunslinger.
Gunslinger. I get
Cool.
advantage.
I was just checking the overlay. Yeah.
No worries. No worries. Okay. I think Preacher's gonna take out his hunting rifle from his back and say, "Oh, excuse me, excuse me." And he's like, people are like running around, like, I know, you need to get to safety, but and I'll go, "Id, you tremble to death."
Okay.
He can't see anything. There's a cloud of fog. There's not much he can do.
Yeah,
He'll train his sights on. Oh wait, no, he has thermal vision,
Yep.
so he would be able to see
You
through
totally
the fog,
can.
fog cloud.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
while about half of the crowd can't see anything because 20-foot radius is massive, you can see just fine.
So okay, so I'm pretty sure I know Steve and Arata's heat signatures. So if they come out and they start going after a certain individual, I think I'll train my sights on them. I'll kind of hold my action for that.
All right. Well, you do see this certain individual in the fog cloud, lost and confused, but you don't see Arata or Steve yet.
I do not have a heat signature. I am an android. I don't think I have a heat. Do I have a heat signature?
I
actually?
would argue that
I
a
think,
complex piece of machinery that functions as a human simulacrum would probably produce a heat signature possibly hotter than a regular human.
I have a very large heat signature.
An above average one?
Entirely average for an android. It is not average. If you actually look at it, it's actually if you look at my heat signature, it's probably like fragmented and cracked and like absolutely buck wild.
Cool.
A little bit of a mess.
I don't think Preacher would know that was the individual that we were going after at this point, so I think he's just going to hold his action
All right.
until he kind of knows what's going on.
All right, so I think we're okay. So we just went through you two. So now it'll be the firm contractor's turn. He's going to continue running. So
I mean, he can't see.
yeah, no, he can't see. I'm giving him disadvantage on a acrobatics check to see if he trips over himself or not. So 13 and 8. So you do see him stumble. He's only able to make it about 10 feet this turn. And he has a blaster trained behind him as he's running, firing indiscriminately. And you hear that noise, on the low parts of the music.
Would Preacher be able to see that a gun's being fired?
Yes.
And then I
you
think
see
he
those,
probably uses
the ready to
probably
action
uses action.
already.
Yeah. I'd probably I'd shoot for the legs. I don't think I'm gonna kill him.
Go for the legs.
Like I'd be aiming for the legs.
Are you going to use any of your risk dice with this shot, or no?
No, I don't think so. Not yet.
Alright.
I've got my extra action, so I've got 2 shots. Actually, I've got 4 shots, 2 at disadvantage. But I think I'll just go for the 2 shots now.
All right, go ahead and take those shots.
Do 14s hit?
They do hit.
Sick. First
And-
one's a 9.
And 9.
Second one's a 13.
All right, and he does go down.
Heck yeah.
So he's been capped in the legs. So he's screaming. Boy, what the hell is going on here?
I think I got him. And he'll blow out a little smoke from his mustache.
Steve,
Ed?
you can sit on him now.
Arata and Steve, if you exit the bathroom, we're going to go ahead and leave initiative. There is still a fog cloud. It looks like there is fog right here in your face.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Sorry.
I can't see!
Follow my voice.
I hope you know that is a terrible idea.
What? Seeing?
Oh, no. Following voice.
My voice though. Follow my voice.
Can I hear screams of
got
pain
him.
anywhere?
Yeah, you can hear a man clearly screaming as if his legs had been blown off.
Quick question, how bad does Steve look in terms of hit points?
Oh, he's alright. About half.
Okay, I actually, I'm popping this in the chat. Hold on. I automatically know if each creature I see has all its hit points, more than half, less than half, or less than 10. So
It does not say if you know whether they have exactly half.
Okay, so
I
is it
can't
more
answer
than
your
half?
question.
MAgeHandPress, you failed me.
Hey, this is the playtest material. This class doesn't come out till December.
I could just see Justin making notes.
No, I am.
Are you hurt?
No, not really. Just growing pains.
You look hurt. I can help with that.
How?
And there's another sort of short. I can heal you if that is what you desire.
That'll be alright. Let's go and intimidate this guy.
And I'm gonna
I'm still
pull
gonna smack you. I'm
a
gonna
long-
smack you as you leave.
a long, thin bomb from my bandolier.
You're just using booze bottles.
As you leave, I'm just gonna tap your shoulder. You get 11 hit points back.
Fantastic. You can tell I am now well above half. In fact, maybe full.
I think Preacher would scoop up Id, put them back on his shoulder.
Yep,
and
it scrapes up
I'd
onto the
walk
shoulder.
towards the guy.
I did not head towards Id's voice. I definitely headed towards the sound of the person screaming on the floor.
I'm
Sure.
following Steve.
I can't feel my legs.
Good!
I'm gonna ram the bomb in his teeth, light the fuse, and be like,
Now tell us what the job was!
Ho ho ho!
I lean down, take
how do
out
we
the
get to
bomb. I take out the bomb.
You're holding a lit bomb in your hand.
Yes. Tell us where this is. So I put this back in your mouth.
Which job?
Go over the books!
That one.
The books. I mean, there was some books.
The one with the art.
Yes. The firm hired me to please don't stick the bomb anywhere near me.
Slowly, methodically lowers it very close to his mouth.
Yes. We received the package on a ship about a week ago, and we transported it to the bank and he gives directions to it, and anyone with any level of streetwise whatsoever would realize it's the giant towering building in the middle of the city. They
Preacher
had it
would walk
delivered to me.
towards.
Sorry,
Sorry, go ahead.
go ahead. I want to see what you're doing.
Preacher would walk towards them, and then he would obviously in his thermal vision see the lit fuse, and then just turn around and start walking towards the door.
What was that? What
And
just happened?
just
Preacher, why are we leaving?
You don't want to
Preacher?
know. They're liabilities. They really are.
What was the fuse on that bomb, Scrat?
It was probably about a 5-second fuse. But when it burns out, nothing happens.
Oh, is it done?
No, it's an explode on impact bomb. The fuse is just on the
Okay.
fret.
So you see his eyes like get bigger as the fuse gets to the end, and then nothing happens. You sons of bitches.
Ha 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 ha.
Give that back, though, Errata, I need that.
No problem.
Well, you know where it is. What do you want from me?
We appreciate your cooperation.
They're going to kill me.
Would you like us to do that for you?
No.
It seems reasonable.
It'd probably be quicker.
They have a point.
I'm going to run and hope I get away.
Can he run?
No.
Puts my foot on his chest.
Good one, good one. Look, give me 8 hours with you, and I'll have you back on your feet and brainless in no time.
Back on someone's feet,
What?
anyway.
What was that last part?
What part?
Up on my feet in no time, but there was something else.
Shameless. I said shameless.
Okay.
I would not worry about it. He is perfectly normal, like me.
That sounds reassuring. Completely reassuring.
Okay. Well,
Okay, well, I guess I'll hang out here.
can I look through his pants and just try and find like
Errata!
I want to find ID card. I am an android.
Take him to dinner first.
I mean, she did tackle him with his pants down earlier.
I am an android.
What
I
kind
did
of
not.
android?
A perfectly normal functioning one. I want to look
Alrighty.
through it. I want to look and see if I can get like his wallet, his ID, maybe take his tie just for fun.
You manage to find a wallet with an ID, and you take his tie.
I just sort of I just move the. I tie that tie around like a bandana for funsies.
All right,
And then
do you look at his ID?
Yes, obviously yes.
Yeah. His name is Vladov Chekhov.
Okay. Is there anything else I can steal off the sucker?
A gun and an antimatter dagger.
Yeah, I'll take that. Take that.
All right. These are both a gnomish design, so instead of doing their regular damage types, they do force damage and function in dead magic zones.
Sweet.
Hey, Justin, can I try and do something crazy?
Sure.
You know the alchemist
Crazy is
kit?
what we've already done.
You know the alchemist has the ability to like brew potions and things, right?
Yep.
And as you get to higher levels, you get to learn more and more potions, right? Well,
Right.
at the minute, I only know a couple of potions, but I've got all these reagents and I just don't know what to do with them. So can I just put a bunch of reagents in a syringe and just see what happens if I inject them with it?
Yeah, no, let's do it.
Oh dear.
I'm learning!
This is a one-shot.
But look, Steve, we found you another test subject.
It's perfect! It's like Christmas come early!
I don't know. What do you want me to do? Roll something?
Yeah, let's roll a D100.
Why don't you just
Always
roll
good.
on the wild magic table?
83!
83. His legs immediately grow back, and he looks he looks a little bit stronger than he did, and he just takes off.
You're welcome! Now, what the hell did I put in that?
I think it
roll
was
a D20 to see if you remember.
Can I help? Can I help?
No.
No!
You're convinced there was some arsenic in there.
Oh.
You know that regrowing agent, arsenic.
Yeah.
No, isn't that the fire one? I'm sure it's got something to do with fire.
Get out. Leave.
Alright, so what
Should
do
we
y'all
should
do?
should we find the others?
Listen,
Steve?
they were lighting a bomb in an
I know.
enclosed space. I wasn't gonna go back in there. I don't listen. I may shoot the legs off of people, but I don't stick bombs in places in holes. I don't do it.
Steve,
Where else would you stick a bomb?
That's a valid
Yeah,
point, actually.
You don't just leave them out in the open. Like, what are they gonna do there? If you put them out in the open, they're just gonna blow up.
I mean,
Nothing happens.
they could. You put fog in a small room.
Yeah. And then he tripped over, and then he tripped over himself. He tripped over himself, right? And then you shot him, and then it was fine.
Yes, I suppose we did do most of the work there.
We did. Save the
We
date,
come
kinda.
out.
Hello!
Hey, you're not blown up. That's good.
He told us everything, and you don't need to worry about anyone coming after you about the fact that you ain't got no legs.
Right.
I
Why
fixed
does
him.
that not sound convincing?
Yeah, we regrew his legs.
I'm essentially a triage medic over here.
You regrew his legs,
Yeah, I can't really remember how. Something to do with arsenic.
or okay.
We
Where are we
also
going?
found out that the big building in the center of the city is where we want to go.
That just don't seem right.
He said it while a bomb was held over him, so I assume it was most likely correct.
But don't worry, I didn't
Yes.
blow him up.
We saved the resources. The bomb was not used.
Am I going crazy?
No.
This is actually happening. I'm not short circuiting or anything.
No, preacher. I know society's relatively new to you, but this is actually pretty normal.
Human nature, really. Or tiefling,
Or
I am
Goblin.
not human. I am an android.
Vex. Alright.
Okay, and he's just gonna start walking towards the big building.
In fact, in my experience, human nature is actually even stranger.
What?
Humans are the weird ones. Humans
Humans
are absolutely cooked.
Well, what about goblin nature? Like, what is that like?
Well, you're extremely studious. Books.
Wow. The books. That makes sense.
I mean, not that I've ever actually met another goblin, but that's my
You
nature.
never met another goblin?
I mean, not spoken to, but I've seen them like at a distance.
That's a story for another day, I feel.
When we inevitably make it out of this alive and perfectly fine.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Well, as you make your way to the building, do you head to the front door, or are you trying a side approach? How do you want to do this?
Does the key card have a is it like a scanner card that we can use to get into things?
Yeah, you could scan to, get past. I mean, are you going? I mean, you're it's clearly a scanning card, but you haven't ever been in this building before, so you don't know if this is just like unlocks doors, or if this is like one of those things where it's like the entrance is going to be with those individual entrances that like close after one person walks through.
Thank you very much, the Maharishi, who donates 500 bits. You can afford to grab a disadvantage or an advantage for a player of your choice. Let us know who.
Please give Steve disadvantage.
Please give Steve advantage. I do not know when I became the enabler, but here we are.
Well, I feel like we've lost any semblance of a sneaky
decorum.
entrance. What with the leg blowing off and the leg regrowing and the bomb
We're in a
and the
different
fog
part of
cloud
town
and the... Yeah, I know, but if he told us where it was, then he could tell them who we are.
If we are no longer being sneaky, give me one moment to reboot my system. And
Something
I'm
weird's
going.
gonna happen, Ed. I know it.
This will be fine. It's fine. We're fine. That's fine.
If anyone wants to, they can roll insight.
Sure.
No, this seems normal.
Oh yeah, weird shit's happening. Justin,
Yeah.
I am unbinding Kassir and I'm rebinding Lexicon.
Okay. Preacher, you realize that man gave up secrets on a criminal organization, which penalty for that's usually death. So he's probably trying to make it off planet as quickly as possible.
What?
Oh, all my tattoos disappear, by the way. They're all gone. All of them, just gone. In an instant.
Do we see anything different aside from the tattoos?
Nope. You don't see anything different.
Okay.
Just-
Well, I mean, I suppose nothing really. I mean, your cool tattoos went. I'm uneasy right now.
Oh, I
I
have some
have-
concerns. I definitely have some concerns. Definitely.
It is okay. I have much more knowledge now.
That did not ease any of that.
I understand now every permutation of the lexicon of comprehensible language. I think I am much more useful in this state.
Well, I can
Okay.
read every language too. It's good fun. So many books. Let's go get the books.
I have not been out to play in a very long time.
That's
That-
concerning.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna suggest. I don't know. Maybe we. Okay. Listen. If you know the
We can
languages and you
use
know the languages, maybe
Steve
we. Do
to
you know
blow
like?
up the door?
Disadvantage
blow
to
up the door.
me.
No way.
This will be fun.
I can blow up the door.
So Steve
Hello.
can blow up the door.
I mean, do we want to find like a
but-
back door, like not the main front door
Yep.
that people are going in and out of? Maybe just a suggestion.
maybe we can find out where it is in the building that these priceless artifacts are, and then maybe have a plan. No, we're not gonna go with plans. Okay.
Look, if we blow up the supporting structures on the bottom floor, then technically we've only got one floor to search to find all the valuable items.
But
There's logic there. There is logic.
Technically,
Okay,
he is
I'm gonna
correct.
counter your logic, and maybe say if it all blows up, then the price will go down, and it will be even less than.
It can't, can it? It's priceless.
That is true.
I'm taking the books. Don't have the books. Don't ruin the books. No
We
ruining the
will
books.
obtain the books before we blow everything up.
Oh, okay, that's fine then.
I agree. Maybe we do the finding and the obtaining of things, and then Steve, you can blow everything up to your heart's content.
Can I look around and see if there's like a side, like a maintenance door, or like even like a computer terminal that I can just like plug into?
Yeah, there's definitely a side door. So I mean, this is a 60-story tall building. The front is some of those automatic doors. You walk up to it, door goes whoosh. But yeah, I mean, if you walk around the side, you do see what looks to be a maintenance entrance.
Can I do like the R2D2 thing and just sort of like shove a finger into the one of like the side computer thing and just like get like the building plans?
You can try.
Guidance.
I think the android says there's something like about interfacing with arcade ship, or I can.
Yeah, I'm down
I
for
can
it.
do something like
roll
that?
some data.
Data. Do I?
Mhm.
I do have that as proficiency. I will use an advantage.
And I'm giving you guidance.
Oh wait, no, I don't know why I rolled twice. I auto rolled advantage. Oopsies.
Hmm.
I'll take the first one and I'll. That's 25.
Okay. Yeah. So you get some building plans. The building plans only show 57 stories. It seems like the top 3 stories have been left off the building plans for some reason.
For some reason.
The top 3 stories have been left off the building plans, which probably means we want to go there, since they have stuff there that they don't want us to see.
How do we feel about
Do we want to go in the basement?
distraction?
We are very good at making distractions.
Is there a way we can scale the outside? Does it look like we could?
To get to the top. Well, I definitely can because I can fly, but that's
If
just
not,
me.
I just thought maybe we could blow things up at the bottom and then just scale to the top.
That
Ooh,
seems
what if
like
I can
who is
make
strong?
I can make an elevator. Like I can make an arcade elevator. I have a
mean,
bunch of spells now. Hold on.
that works. Steve, it means that you get to blow things up.
I like to blow things up. I like elevators too. I don't know why.
Elevators are fun.
I think it's just that sensation of moving
Oh,
upwards
never
at
mind. I
speed.
can't. I actually don't know. I've been looking at myself. Never mind. I can't do what I said. I take that back. I don't know what I can do.
Is anybody really,
alright.
really strong?
Not really.
Not really.
I've got
Yeah.
a really
I am
strong
no
brain.
Consistently average.
Right?
Yeah, only a +1.
I mean, I think I can be. I think I can possibly become strong.
Because I can get somebody up to the top pretty easily. And then, wait, no, it's like 60 stories. That's a lot of rope.
It's a lot of rope.
That's a lot of rope.
Okay, I think we should
600
probably
feet.
just go in.
I think we should probably just go in.
Yeah.
Let's go in and take the elevator like boring people.
Yeah.
I love the way that our D&D brains are like, okay, but what if we were like to fly instead of going
But
up the stairs?
Stairs.
All right, so Do you swipe the key card next to the maintenance entrance?
Oh, I
What-
forgot
what
I had
kind
that.
I have it. I have it. What does the maintenance terminal look like? Does it look like a swipe once or like a hotel door swipe in unlock?
Yeah, so there's a maintenance door, and then
Mhm.
there's a little computer terminal next to it where you can swipe a card or do some basic interaction with the building security, but it's pretty limited access.
Wait. I have this thing. I have a circuitry kit, which apparently is door hacking.
Mhm.
Can I just do that?
You since you're hacking, your Android, you have the ability to speak the language. You don't even need a circuitry kit to communicate with
Oh.
technology, and you can do so at range.
Can I just then ask the door, can you please open for us?
Roll a data check.
That is a 9.
The door does not move. In fact, you hear the door go. No key card.
I shove a key card into its hole because it was an asshole to me.
Fine, and it opens.
Arata,
Thank
you
you.
want me to,
Sick.
would you like me to
And
blow
I
it
have
up?
one of the backhand.
things.
But yeah, no one else hears this. Just Arata.
Oh,
Right.
Mhm.
That
Kentucky
door, what
Hawkeye
was...
gifting 5 subs to the community. Thank you very much. Lady Lockety, Headass, DC Laser, they're mods and stuff. Goron Megazord and Darth Aiden, you all have advantages which you can gift to a player of your choice. Let us know who in chat.
That
Thank
door
you
was
very
an
much.
asshole. And I
do you want me to
wanted
blow it up?
on the way out, if you would. That would be very amusing.
All right.
I'm just going to take one of my bombs and some... I'm bound to have tape on me somewhere, right? And I'm just
I
gonna,
have tape you can use.
Thank you.
I'm just going to tape it above the terminal.
On the
So-
outside of the door, in the street.
Yep.
Sounds safe.
No risk
Great.
of this causing security to go off whatsoever. Nope.
This will be fine.
This door was an asshole. They deserve it.
Going really, really well.
Well, this is what happens when you hire convicts to do a job. I don't know what anyone
Actually-
expected.
Actually, that's true. There was a reason we were all arrested in the first place.
Oh, I wasn't arrested. I've been in prison for years.
That's even better.
It's great.
You can see like a
I'm-
little spark come out of his
I'm not-
temple.
I'm the guy that they walk out on like, you know, the things, the things, you know, where you all stand in a line, the lineup, in case they really don't know who the best person is, you know. I'm the one that they put on the end, like, oh yeah, it was definitely him, and then they know, oh, it wasn't him. I think, anyway. I keep ending up on them
Is that a
lineups.
paying job?
No. I think
Okay.
it's a punishment. I'm not sure.
What could you have done to warrant a punishment?
Nothing.
We
trust
do a
you.
quick flashback to the crime that Steve got arrested for. What was it?
Well, it could be the giant rat that was terrorizing one of the local cities. It could be the orphanage / old person's home that he blew up whilst helping out there to do medicine checks and stuff. Or any other number of things,
It
really.
was definitely the orphanage. There's some burned orphans on Steve's rap sheet.
Ah, yes, burned orphans. The classic crime.
Like
Yes.
classic.
I don't see what the problem is. They
yeah.
hardly, like, got any life to lose yet, you know? They only had a little bit.
I feel
Back
bad.
to,
Scrap feels bad for that, okay?
It's not how I was
views-
expecting the day to go.
The views of my character are not necessarily the views held by the streamer.
Disclaimer, we do not support the burning of orphans
Orphans.
at the Scratticus Academy.
Out of me.
Oh gosh.
The academy is orphan friendly.
It is. It is.
Hi, we're the Scratticus Academy. We support inclusivity and not burning orphans.
New tagline.
Back to the now open maintenance door. What?
Walking in.
Okay.
We're having this
Is there a
conversation.
maintenance, is there a
as we
maintenance elevator?
Yeah.
Yes. There is a staircase and an elevator
Ooh.
as you walk in, and that's about all that's in this area currently.
Well, I suggest we go up as high as we can, and then we take the stairs up to the totally not shady 3 extra floors.
They probably have their own unique personal elevator.
Very true.
Maybe it's one of them ones where you go in, and the code to get to the top is you have to press all the buttons at once.
Please don't do that. Preacher heads towards the stairs. He'll take the 57 floors. I'm kidding, he doesn't do that.
No.
All right.
I mean,
Does
only
Steve-
2 individuals in this party are actually organic matter who would probably have trouble climbing stairs.
True.
Who wants to
How
give
strong are
Steve
you,
a
Errata?
piggyback?
I will give Steve a piggyback, not because I am strong, but because I like Steve.
Are we not taking the elevator?
No,
I
we
can
can totally
also try to talk to the elevator. Maybe they will be nicer.
Do you
Maybe
talk
the
to
elevator
Let's hope.
knows. Maybe the elevator knows what's up at how to get to those top floors.
Hello. Can you lift us up to the top 3 floors of the building, please?
Oh, hi there. No one's ever talked to me before. How are you?
I am doing fantastic. Can we talk as we go up? There are 60 floors in this building, which means there are 60 floors that you can talk to us at. That would be much more efficient.
That sounds wonderful. Can you just? I need. I need permission to do it. Do you have maybe some form of authorization?
I have a key card.
Can you scan it real quick?
have
Shove it into the port.
Thank
I
you
have a-
so much.
Concern about the
Again-
electronic paper trail that we're leaving here.
Yeah, it's just Vladoff. It's not us.
Yeah, I guess. But is there any reason for Vladov to be back here?
He could be very foolish, which he probably is, considering we
could-
snuck up on him without his pants on.
You did
I
what?
haven't seen Vladoff in like a couple days. What do you want to know about Vladoff?
Can you, as we go up, can you tell us everything about Vladov and what his job was here? He was a dear friend of ours.
Oh, well, Vladoff, he was, he was focused on securing packages and, going back and forth from the ports in here. So, by the way, what's your name?
Oh, I am...
Vladov! My name is Vladov! Happens to be same name! Cousins, twins!
Again, Arata's the only one that can hear because she speaks
Yes.
the language of machines.
Arata is just talking to herself, to themselves.
yes.
herself,
You'll
herself.
probably hear like beeps and boops going back and forth.
I am...
So, what was your name?
Oh, I am Errata, a functioning android. Vladov was one of my friends.
Oh, that's so wonderful. My name's Susan.
Hi, Susan.
Good to
Is
meet
it-
you.
Is it like bleep, bloop, 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 bloop,
Yep.
Susan? Bleep, bloop, bloop.
Yes, that is exactly what happens.
Susan.
Amazing.
So, as y'all are rolling, as y'all are talking to the as Arata's talking to the elevator, and it's going up, everyone else roll perception checks.
Susan.
In this perception check, can Preacher also look for like cameras? Are there cameras in this maintenance
Well-
elevator that would obviously see us coming up there?
There is a camera in the elevator. But Steve also sees something small peek its head on the little shaft. The shaft opens just a tiny little bit. A little face pops in, it closes, and that's all Steve sees.
Fuck.
I'm gonna dive at the shaft!
So you jump up,
The second time today.
make an athletics check to see if you can reach.
I have no shame. I have no shame.
Beautiful.
This is who we are now.
Make you a what? Sorry.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mhm.
Did you say acrobatics or?
Athletics or acrobatics? I'll take either.
Yeah. Oh. Bloody
You
hell.
trip. Is he all right, Araha?
Hold on. Let me ask. Steve, and my voice goes back. What did you do to drive your face into the floor?
There's a thing, it's shafted.
That is an interesting descriptor. Susan, apparently there is something on your elevator shaft.
That's just an infestation that I've had for a couple weeks.
An infestation?
Well, every now and then some little bots appear around and cause just a little bit of trouble, but they're harmless enough.
Oh, are they? So they are friendly.
Friendly enough. I think they mean well. Your shoes are tied together.
That's fair.
Do they have names?
I think they call themselves Wismos.
They sound very friendly.
Oh, bloody.
I really wish I could
Can
hear.
you-
I've got puns for days to go with this.
It's gonna start trying to undo their shoes.
Oh, at some point I will lean over. Oh, Steve, the thing on the shaft was an infestation of Wismos.
Oh, a shaft transmitted disease.
They are apparently it is not a bad thing. They are friendly. Though I admit I was also concerned when I heard of the infested shaft.
Tiny little knots from tiny little hands.
Eddie, you alright?
Alright, they're in.
Steve,
Good, we're good, I'm fine.
I assume Steve constantly knows where every single one of his bombs are at all times.
Yeah.
One of them's missing.
Shit. It's a lightning bomb as well.
We'll go with that.
Wherever that bomb is, can I immediately just say before it left me that I'd given it all 3 of my reagent dice to increase its damage by an extra 3d8?
Of course.
Just
Yeah, let's do that.
That was my special bomb. It's gone.
You now see it falling from the shaft.
Catch that.
Huh.
You really want to catch that?
Does that explode on impact?
Yep.
Is
Yes.
that a... Oh.
Susan,
Can we all
there
make rolls
is
to catch
something
it?
falling down your shaft.
So,
The
yeah.
ball's
roll-
dropped. Catch it.
As it is busy with shoelaces, and Steve is currently laid out on the ground, Errata and Preacher roll acrobatics or sleight of hand to
Before,
catch it.
can I ask a question?
Sure.
Did these, what are they, whiz something?
Wismos.
Wismos. Do Wismos give off any heat signatures?
It looks, they're pretty tiny, so I'm gonna say that they're very, very hard to see. If you,
It would have just been interesting if Preacher just this entire time was just like,
yeah. You can definitely roll a perception check, and if you roll high enough, you definitely can see them running around where they are, especially with your thermal vision. But
no.
I am
Don't
going
say
to
anything.
use an advantage.
nope.
for acrobatics to try and catch this bomb. Gently, so it does not blow up in our faces.
I get a 12 for acrobatics.
That is an 18.
Well, Arata manages to catch it. Just barely.
Never mind, Susan. I caught it. Your shaft will be fine. Steve, please watch for your bombs. Better.
All right.
As y'all as you catch the bomb and give it back to Steve, you arrive at the which floor did you set? Did you set?
I was letting Susan drive. Where did Susan want to?
Susan takes you to.
Susan, take the wheel.
Thanks for catching that bomb. I've never seen them do something like that.
They seem very friendly and chaotic. I admire their dedication to experimenting. Impromptu.
So as the door opens up, and 60. Sorry, continue.
Oh, thank you, Susan. You were very friendly. I hope we can have a similar conversation on the way down.
I hope so too. This is the first time in ages. So, as the door opens and you make your way out, who exits first?
Not me.
Preacher's still dancing to the music.
The door is open, everyone. I will say goodbye to Susan. Everyone else should probably get out.
Okay. And it kind of scrambles out.
Well, thank you, Susan. And he'll leave.
As Preacher leaves, both Arata and Steve see on Preacher's back a sign that says "Kick me."
That's gonna stay on forever.
Oh, we are not
Never
removing
takes that
sign.
coat off.
Thank you very much,
Hooray.
Ascension Stories, for the raid. Welcome in.
I think
So-
it's about to get silly.
As you arrive on the 60th floor, there is a hallway, completely unguarded. Presumably, most of the guards are below, keeping people out of here. So, as you see at the whole end of the hallway, there's a rather secure door that looks heavily reinforced.
Huh.
Steve, I think I found your next test subject. Point to the door.
It's not so much of a test subject, it's just a matter of blowing it up! Alright. I'm not gonna use my special bomb, though. That's a special one. We'll use another one.
And I'm gonna just roll 2 or 3 bombs against this door.
Right? Go ahead and roll damage.
Sure. Just making a roll here so I can easily roll damage.
I think we should disable the lift and the stairs. I can get
Do
us out
not
of here
touch
another way.
Susan. Susan is nice.
No, but we don't want anyone else coming up.
I
I'd
do not
really-
have
I'd
extra
really-
reagent on, sorry.
I will walk over to Susan. Susan, are you still there?
Of course.
Hi, can you stay here and not come back down if anyone calls you? I have so many things I want to talk about, but I have to finish this first. And I do not
Well-
want you to make the trip up twice.
Well, I'm not supposed to, but you've just been so wonderful. I will. I'll stay up here just for you.
Thank you. You are very appreciated.
Thank you.
I'm gonna have Preacher shoot Terminal. I'm so glad that happened.
Yeah.
16 damage.
No, we'll say it'll take 4 bombs total. Just so you don't need to roll for that last bomb, but 4 bombs and the door blows.
That took more than I thought it would.
Can I find an open alarm terminal?
As the bombs go off, there are no terminals in this hallway, that are still standing, but the lights turn black and then it immediately turns red, and there is an alarm going off now.
I am gonna rip a page out of my notebook, ball it up, toss it at the door to the, is there stairs? She said there were stairs as well as the elevator.
Yeah, the elevator, and then to the left is where the stairs came out.
Yeah, I'm gonna chuck an icicle javelin at the door to the stairs with the idea of when it shatters, freezing it closed, so that nobody can come in. I've got a different way to get us out. Don't worry about getting us out.
That door is frozen.
Great. Are there windows in here? Anything looking onto the outside?
There are in this hallway, but to your right of the hall is all windows, and then there's this door, and past that door there are no windows.
Okay, that's fine, as long as we can get back to this hallway. We're going out the quick way. Just so everybody knows, we're going out the quick way.
That sounds fun.
You can see
But Susan,
Steve's eyes glow in the dark.
There will be people down there who will want to arrest us and put us back in jail, and we don't want to go back to jail, especially not once I've got books. So we're taking the quick way down.
I wasn't born for jail.
He wasn't born for jail.
was anyone born for jail? Go on, preacher, please. Please stop this madness.
No worries. Is there like, can we see like a little alarm things and buzzers on the roof where alarm sounds are coming out of?
You know.
Can Preacher would like to take out his revolver in a very Western style and just and like hit every single one. Can he do 2 attacks and then 2 at disadvantage?
I'll just go ahead and say you can shoot the lights out. It is now dark in here.
I flare up my light minor spirit. So now we have light for I think 40-foot radius.
Cool beans. So is the sound still going?
Yeah, those are coming through some intercoms.
Right. Let's move quick.
You can if you want to shoot those too. If you want.
Yeah.
It would just like the noise to stop.
Yeah, the noise is annoying.
Tell me, Ed, do you trust me?
Absolutely not. Not in the slightest. Not at all. Not even a little bit. Just none. Zero.
Biological mutations and transformations is my speciality, and I could maybe give you an edge if we happen to come up against anyone.
Give yourself an own damn edge. I do not trust you, not in the slightest.
Can you give me an edge?
Well, no, you're not biological, are you? Oh, it looks like the stream's frozen for a second.
Oh.
Hopefully we're back. Yeah, the internet keeps doing that today. I don't know what it is.
Can I talk to the internet?
You talk to the internet, and there's so many voices you can't understand.
It's awful. It's horrible.
It's just
noises.
I've heard it comes through like.
Somebody is still on on dial-up.
Every now and then you hear some like comment from some troll. It's not pleasant.
All right, fine. If you think it's gonna help, I want these books. I gotta get these books. I need to get these books. So, if you think it's gonna help, Steve, fine. But I still need to be able to cast spells for when we get out of here if we're taking the quick way.
Oh, you should be able to, yes!
And with that's plenty enough consent for Steve, he's going to run up and slam that huge syringe into your face.
And I don't know if there was...
And you grow to twice your size. It was the potion of
I'm
growth.
the size of a normal person now.
Yes. You have the enlarge spell I'll cast on you for
Great.
3 hours.
Awesome. So I'm now a normal person size and I don't get to use Fury of the Small anymore.
I'm very helpful.
Oh, no.
It's like...
Ed, you are average height now.
At first it's
Good job.
I'm supposed to
terrifying,
give you a piggyback now.
but then you can reach those top shelves easier. of those books.
That's true.
There's an
It'll make
entire
collecting the books so
rows
much
of
easier.
libraries that you've never read because they were too tall.
It's
Exactly.
a whole
For the
new
next 3
world.
hours.
Please sing the entire song in that voice.
Don't do it, Scott. Don't do it.
Or do. Counterpoint. Or do.
Let's go get these books. And I guess wait, 2. Somebody else can take let's go get these books.
Preacher just walks through the hole.
Gonna go through.
He's scanning, just in general, see if there's anything interesting in his thermal vision.
So, what you immediately pick up, because of your thermal vision, is lasers that are all throughout this hallway past this door.
He'll start ducking and weaving just around them, but he won't tell the others because he thinks that they can see it.
Roll an acrobatics check.
Oh, he's gonna do some flips and fall
Is
on
he
his
though?
face. Can I do it with advantage?
Yeah, I'll let you take the advantage late.
Nice. That's one of my advantages, correct?
Yep, you are now down to none.
All right. So, know what? With the 15, and since you can actually see the lasers, I will let you navigate your way through. There is a terminal on the far right side.
What is
Does
Preacher
it
doing?
have a button?
There's a lot of buttons. There's a keyboard.
I shoot the keyboard. I'm sure that'll work. I'm kidding. I don't do that.
No,
I don't do
okay.
that. I
You
like.
should do
I'll
that.
look at it and I'll look at.
How far
Um,
away is it, and how far is my range to communicate with things? I want to know if I hear this keyboard scream.
Wait. So, do you actually shoot it? Yes or no?
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
Okay. So, yeah, you just hear.
Wilhelm
Errata.
screams out of existence.
and then but yeah, no, the lasers are still there. You just can't turn them off.
Oh, that didn't seem to do anything.
What's the problem, Preacher? You've just done a bunch of flips and then shot the wall. What's going on?
But you guys can't see
I
the
heard
lasers,
someone
obviously.
Yell.
Lasers? Oh.
That's all right. Id.
Is there anything else in this room?
So past the lasers, there is a automatic door, but yeah, it's just a continuation of the hallway.
Okay.
Yeah.
How big is this space?
We'll say 60 feet.
Id, couldn't you just cast your mist thing again?
Fog cloud. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rip out another page.
I can do that too if you
Get in.
want me to. But
Flick it into the mist.
Both of you at the same time. Make it super
Well-
foggy. Double fog
Super
cloud.
foggy. Fog cloud goes.
So I'm guessing you're trying to maybe cast a lighter version of it so that you're not completely blind in the fog.
Yeah, I kind of just wanted to.
like baby powdering it. Baby
Yeah.
powder lasers.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
illuminate
I'll-
the lasers.
I'll let you do that. I'll let you cast fog cloud
Yeah.
light.
I mean, I'll rip the page in half before throwing it.
That's how scrolls work.
Yeah, that's totally how the scrolls work.
But yeah, no, I'm cool with it. So the area becomes lightly obscured instead of heavily obscured, and you start to see these lasers throughout the area, crisscrossing. Definitely look dangerous.
So everyone gets a guidance. Do they go the whole way up to the ceiling?
Yeah.
I wanted to fly.
I mean, how do you think we're getting out of here?
Feather fall.
Yeah.
Mutations.
We all become smaller,
Okay. Alice in Wonderland in space.
right?
Okay, so they're all up to the ceiling. Okay. Well, everybody's getting guidance. Everybody gets their own little piece of paper.
All right.
The keyboard's been shot, hasn't it?
Yep.
Yup.
Oh yeah, the keyboard died.
Okay.
Wait, these things have feelings?
Did you think they did not?
I mean, yeah.
What did you think I was doing when I was beeping and whirring in the elevator? Just
I just
rebooting
thought,
my
listen,
system.
you're a little weird. I thought that was just another one of your little things. I was accepting of it. You know.
Well,
I do not have a heart, and that is the only reason why I do not take offense to that.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna cast shield on myself, and then I'm just gonna go through these lasers, mainly so I can get. I'm gonna try and dodge.
That's how lasers work.
I cast shield on myself, and then as quickly as I can in like one round, dodge through the lasers. Like bye.
so are you just running straight through them, or are you actually trying to?
I'm trying to be acrobatic, but I'm just like the shield is like a just in case.
Let's roll that acrobatics.
Yikes!
With
Yikes!
guidance. With guidance.
Guidance. Everybody gets guidance.
Less yikes.
You take 19 damage.
Does the shield mitigate
With the shield?
that?
Shield gives AC normally. Know what? I'll drop off 5 HP.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
that is
So
fine.
14.
Right, I think I've got it.
Dang.
Steve's been lining it up. Right. Here we go. I'm gonna take a bomb in my hand. I'm gonna run forward, drop the bomb behind me, and dive forward like a javelin. It should propel me all the way through.
I'm so lucky Steve didn't take the teleport bomb. Oh, man. All right, so I will give you... change your guidance from a D4 to a D6. I'm not going to give you full advantage.
That's all right. I'm gonna burn an advantage on it anyway. Didn't matter.
Fine. You catapult perfectly through. Like there's just like this one little square that's about like three feet wide, about 5 feet up from the ground, and you just soar right through it, and it is miraculous. You even do a little flip at the end and land on your feet.
Creatures at the end just like, that was pretty damn good.
It is now the only one on the other side, and it's just like, this would be so much easier if I was still small.
I don't know this body.
And I'm gonna cast Snowflake Shield on myself. So my AC increases by 2. I have a disadvantage from chat. Do I get to? Do I have to use that, don't I? Like it's for the next. Yeah.
I get
it's
to
for your
invoke it
next
whenever
roll.
I want.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. So just so you're aware, I do have a disadvantage from the chat. If you would.
I have a
yeah.
better way to. I have something I'm waiting for to use that.
Totally
Oh,
missed
great.
that.
What?
I'll put it on now.
That's really great. Okay, so I'm just gonna make a standard acrobatics roll then. Oh boy.
You don't know that body.
I love
12,
that body.
12
But
damage,
I've got-
but the snowflake
Shield.
shield. This is radiant damage, so it's not going to end the shield early. You'll shave off 2 damage since you
Okie
give it
dokie.
2 AC bump.
Okie dokie.
Mhm.
Okie dokie. That did not go that well. Too bad.
How many hit points do you have? More than
I've
half?
still
Less
got-
than half?
More than half. More than half.
Okay.
More than half. I'm okay.
If it's exactly
okay.
half,
Exactly
you
half.
can't tell me. Apparently.
More than half, but it gets out the other side just like
Ah.
You alright, little lid? Oh, not so.
I'm
Little lid.
little. I miss being little.
Did it have hair?
Little bit. Like a kind of a messy black little.
You now have a reverse mohawk.
Oh.
So there's just
Aw.
like this line of hair missing right here.
Oh. That's
I
fine.
think I can.
Creature like flips, like does a comb over.
Like a comb over thing. Oh no.
I think I could come up with something to help that grow back. You know.
No.
Don't
no,
touch me!
Don't do it.
books.
What
Do
do
it
we
for the
see
books.
else in this room?
Doing it
Just
for the books.
a sliding door, like
Can
an
we go-
automatic door.
Can we go up to the door and does it open?
It does open.
Cool. I
And
say
you-
hello.
Hi. Welcome to the gallery. This is, designed to show off some fantastic art.
Are there
And-
any books in here?
Yeah, there's like a shelf. It's okay, but really you should be here to appreciate the art, unless you just don't get it.
Okay.
What did the door
goodbye.
say?
Yak, 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 yak. Sorry, I misheard you.
The door. This
Are
door
you
is also
okay?
an asshole.
None of us are okay, preacher.
Listen,
I
don't
am
get your reverse
perfectly
mohawk into
average.
It is going to tear a piece of paper out of the notebook and slap it in the middle of their head to try and use mending to grow their hair back.
Yes.
There's a little bit of peach fuzz that shows up, but that's it.
It looks pretty good.
Trendsetter. That's what I see when I see the giant goblinid.
I'm so lanky.
as the door opens, you see a gallery of art. Some pieces look, the subjects of the pieces are abstract or rather ancient, using styles like Van Gogh, Picasso, and even some, just various styles throughout the history, things from our real life era and back. But then there's some pieces that look like oil paintings, portraits of adventurers from your time, our characters' time. Clearly, pilots and dogfighters, members of various factions that you might recognize, like DD&D, AI, or Astrogation Incorporated, and other more what you would consider too recent for the style of art that they're in.
I just start grabbing all the paintings. All of them.
Books.
Thank you, Potato Hollow, Gwyn, 18-month subscribe, giving their advantage to Mackenzie. Mackenzie, you need to start burning through these advantages. Just use advantage on everything. You've got like 5.
I
18
have been.
months. 18 months. That's like our second baby. Oh, how many have you used?
3?
Sure, I was tracking that.
So, everyone roll a perception check.
I'll use an advantage. 4.
Whilst doing this perception check, can Preacher be thinking in the thinking pose? In the thinker?
Yes, you can.
Nice.
You look at
I needed
last.
that visual in my head.
I'm just looking for books.
No,
Sorry,
Scrat.
I'm not
no,
noticing anything
I heard
else.
That. No, I heard that. No, we have to acknowledge what happened.
We're letting it pass.
No,
What happened? I missed it.
no.
It's fine. It's for Mackenzie's own personal health.
Arata sees a painting of Grax, the orc that they met at the very beginning of all this. And Preacher, you recognize your arresting officer in one of the portraits. And it is too focused on finding books to notice anything.
Books.
What about Steve? Can you roll a perception as well?
Sure.
Steve
Steve
sees
just gets
everything.
the art, you know?
Yeah,
Gets it.
Steve's actually
Steve,
quite
you-
respectful. He said,
I like the way the light plays on this one.
And Steve, you notice there's a one of a guard that was particularly nasty to you in your years in prison. That is painted on one of these walls.
So what? Like Rex said that he wanted us to get these paintings because they were processed. Like, did he say that they were processed to him, or did he say that?
I think they are priceless in the sense that they are worth absolutely nothing.
Do you approach anything, or do y'all stay in the entrance?
I'm walking. I'm taking like every single painting, like indiscriminately, just all of them. They're all mine.
What are Steve and Preacher doing?
I think from that perception roll that Steve is actually quite good at respecting art. He's going to walk over to the side there and pick up a program and put it behind his back and start walking around appreciating the paintings.
And Arata immediately just starts taking them down after you look at them.
As all three of you just kind of happen to be lined up next to a painting, some of those paintings that seem out of place, suddenly...
Books!
Let me just make a roll real quick. 3 rolls real quick.
Oh no.
I'm scared.
Nothing to worry about.
You don't gotta do that.
Or counter suggestion.
You
You
do.
don't roll.
Okay,
Take out 6.
well, Arata, does a 13 hit you?
Nope.
Steve, does a 9 hit you?
My armor class is 14, funnily enough. I don't know how.
Okay. Alright, well, does a 6 hit Id?
Nope.
And Preacher at 11?
Nope.
Alright. Well, what you see happen is the paintings that were unusual bend off of the wall and try and bite you.
They're mimics.
Books would never treat me this way.
Well, we do not
That's
have
what
to
you
steal
think.
those ones.
Maybe they're the valuable ones. I don't know.
No, I don't like that. Go away, Mr. Painting. I'm just gonna
so-
try and shove him back.
Can I casually walk over to one of the paintings that is trying to eat someone? And
I'm gonna say roll initiative.
yeah, of course.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Okay.
Oh, luck be a lady.
And you know what? I'm gonna roll with real dice so that y'all can't see what
16 with the
happens. All right.
At 7.
If you press /GM roll, only me, because you've given me GM access, and the chat will be able to see.
Yeah, I can do that. So it's just GM roll.
Yeah, /GM roll.
And then Scrat has an advantage.
I've only got one advantage though.
Yep. Alrighty. So it's gonna be. I guess Scrat or Preacher. Which one of you wants to go first?
I would love to go first.
Steve, go for it.
Yeah. One of the things that comes with my alchemist's equipment is a vial of acid. I just like to pour it on one of the paintings.
All right. Make an attack roll.
Using what?
We'll treat this as a bomb in this case.
Intelligence bomb or dexterity bomb?
Intelligence.
All right, I'm just going to use the lightning bomb as an. Oh, are they just DC ones? I thought. Hang on a minute. I might have. When I put them in, it looks like I've made the formulae bomb DCs instead of attack rolls. Is that right or wrong?
It kind of depends on the bomb. With the lightning bomb, I believe it just does lightning damage. Correct. So
I
that
can
would,
click it. I copied the whole thing, so I can just go and click it so we can all read it.
lightning deals lightning damage and does d8. So this would be this would be an attack, and then each creature in the radius makes that save after the attack, and then that would be the DC there.
Okay, so I will just update that then to be an attack.
24!
You hit it, and you're as you hit it, how much damage do you do?
Well, is someone within 5 feet of it?
If it was the one that was biting you.
Yeah, I'll say you backed up 5 feet maybe, and then threw it, or maybe you want to cover yourself in acid. That's cool. I don't know.
I can cover myself in acid, that's fine. You've seen my skin, haven't you?
I'm more thinking for
Classic
sneak
Steve.
attack though. Are any of my friends near it?
No.
Oof.
Well, yeah, I don't actually have damage for this vial of acid. I used
We'll just do a D8 like the lightning bomb.
Okay, I don't know why it rolled twice.
I bet.
Well,
That was
as-
okay. So I rolled a 1.
Yeah.
Well, it licks it up. It doesn't seem to be phased at all,
Ah!
and the tongue comes from the mouth of the prison guard, so it just goes.
Oh.
Okay, we might want to be careful. This one might be really, really specific and detailed when it's viewing things and might repeat itself a lot. It's just on acid.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Scott.
Next. Next.
I think that would be me, right?
Yeah.
Cool. I think as a bonus action, I can just my weapon, or something like that. I can't remember which one it is. But I will take 4 shots at this creature in front of me. That is no longer a beautiful painting.
With disadvantage.
2 at disadvantage. Yes.
Yeah, all 4 of them at disadvantage.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, when you use automatic, it makes all your attacks disadvantage.
I mean, those are still pretty good.
Yeah, I mean those
Is
are
it-
pretty good rolls.
Is it?
Uh-huh.
I thought I have a. I can't remember which one it was. I think it's bullseye. Oh no, something was I can do it without incurring disadvantage. But that's I thought I clicked it. I didn't click it. There you go.
If you can show me
so-
that feature, just the way it normally works would be they're always at disadvantage no matter what. But Gunslinger, might have something that overwrites that depending on which subclass you took.
So Pistolero says starting at 3rd level, you don't suffer disadvantage from making a ranged attack with a firearm while you're within 5 feet of a hostile creature. Is that what we're saying is incurring the disadvantage?
So since this isn't referencing the automatic property specifically, so automatic says that you can take 2 attacks instead of 1 when you make an attack. So you can make 2 attacks for each attack you would normally be able to make, and it's always at disadvantage no matter what. If you had a feature that specifically stated that it overwrote the disadvantage of automatic,
Yeah,
then
so
it
I'm taking 2 attacks, which are just my normal attacks,
Uh-huh.
and then I get an additional 2 attacks with Fan the Hammer.
Oh,
with
okay, so you're
Pistolero,
not
and
using-
those 2 are at disadvantage.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you were using the automatic property. My bad.
No.
Okay.
I was just doing the 2 additional attacks, which are at disadvantage. So
Okay.
the last 2 are at disadvantage.
All right. So 2 regular attacks, and the lowest is all on the left, anyways. So that makes this easy.
Thank you very much, the Maharishi, for that disadvantage.
Who got it?
Me.
Nice.
Okay. So the 16 hits.
Sweet.
Mhm.
Bam. 13 person.
That's pretty nasty. All right, so it takes 13 damage, and your resting officer seems to have like a pained face as he takes that shot.
I laugh at it. You deserve it, you son of a bitch.
And next up is Id.
I'm gonna be looking for some books, thank you. I want some books. I don't care about these paintings. I want some books.
All right, so you're just taking off.
Yeah.
Okay, you take off.
I want to find some books. Do I still get all my goblin stuff even though I'm...
Yes.
Okay, because I can nimble escape, so I can disengage as a bonus action. Good. I'm just taking off and looking for books. Magic books specifically.
Roll perception.
I can't do this investigation?
No, I'll let you do investigation.
Something that I don't have a negative at. Thank you. That doesn't matter.
You have an advantage, I believe.
I don't.
You do?
I used it.
Oh, did you? I thought you might have two, actually. I think.
Do I?
You take one of mine.
You know what? I'm just gonna take it. I'm gonna take what is offered.
Take the L.
Thank you, chat.
Nice.
All right. On the far left corner of the room, you see a shelf with those books, and you can take off and head that way.
I'm gonna take off and head that way. That is what I'm doing.
Preacher
Alright.
gets an advantage from Michael Wayne. Sub Michael, it might go on to the next person who ends up in that frame, because I know we're very close to time.
Yeah, we might have to go ahead and speed up combat just so that we can.
To be
fit in
fair,
time.
I have peeled all the paintings off the walls, and I'm just like, bye, yo.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm also at the end of the turn. Then it is gonna yell out to Steve. Steve, put a hole in the wall.
What, you want cash now?
All right. So
Do you have
Steve,
that
you
thing
wanna
over
go-
there for cash
yeah.
machines as well? Yeah.
Yeah.
all right. So
I
I'm
have
gonna
no clue what's
I'm
going
just
on.
shaking my head.
make some attacks real quick, and then after that, it'll be back to Steve, I believe. So let's see here.
Steve, if we want to speed up combat, I've got a way we could do it. I'm just going to take off my bandoliers and chuck them.
Oh God.
Just both of them.
That can only go well.
All right. So Steve, does a 23 hit you?
Yes.
Okay. Errata, does a 9 hit you?
Nope.
Preacher, does a 16 hit you?
Just.
Okay, so both Steve and Preacher find themselves, as the painting jumps off of the wall, it bites over them as it tries to grapple them. Just to speed up combat, instead of just saying you're grappled, we're going to allow you to make a roll for an escape check right now to see if they successfully grapple you.
Whew, Steve.
Miss me with that.
It's acrobatics.
So you will still take damage, but you won't be enveloped. Then Preacher?
20.
Nice. I'm flipping.
Yep. All right. So both of y'all are going to take, let's see here, D6 plus 6 damage each, and then neither of you are grappled, so I don't get to show you the cool things that happen. I mean, great things that will happen. Not
Super
awful.
happy fun things.
Yeah. But yeah, so each of y'all take 6. The other 2 missed, and it is back to Steve's turn.
Like I say, I'm just going to take off both my bandoliers. I assume my friends have already headed towards the window, so I'm going to throw it towards the middle of the room and dive out the window with them. Both bandoliers. That's like...
Yeah.
I had 6 fire bombs, 2 lightning bombs, 2 withering bombs, 2 laughing gas bombs, and 2 other bombs. I can't remember what they were. Psionic bombs.
Okay, so you just like throw this giant chunk of bombs along the wall?
Through the whole thing.
I see
Yep.
the 4 of us like jumping out of the window as the entire like top floor
Yep.
explodes in like color.
Yep. Feather
Basically,
fall on everybody.
This is 100% exactly what happens. And all of y'all have the art and books already. We're just gonna go ahead and
Yep.
assume
Yep,
that
I
happens.
shoved him in my bag. I've probably got one in my hand still, ripping bits of the notebook out with my teeth to cast feather fall on everybody.
All right.
How
so
long
you'll
does Featherfall last?
A minute.
If the fall takes longer than a minute, I can also cast Featherfall about
Yeah.
halfway through.
Yeah.
It's actually
We could always fall most of the way and then feather fall
Then-
at the end.
Well,
Yeah.
what's fun about Featherfall is it's exactly 600 feet, and if each story is 10 feet tall,
It's
Wow.
exactly a minute.
Oh heck!
Steve's like, why are we going so slowly?
I got the books.
but
I-
as you'll
I-
slowly float down, you definitely see crowds gathering.
Oh shit! Oh god! Oh gee! Oh
Is
shit!
there any way we
Taking
can
you a
speed
minute.
this
Oh, no.
thing up a little?
To fall down.
I mean, presumably I can. I don't know.
No, we just wait. We're just like falling.
just-
No,
really
that's fine.
slowly,
We'll just-
waiting
we'll
for
just
the
hang
police
here.
to
It's
come
fine.
out.
Believe.
Stop concentrating!
It's not a concentration spell.
Do you want to just slow fall the whole time, or do you maybe like realize
No,
that falling? A
I
minute
think I would
at a
have. I
time-
think I would have timed it because I
Okay.
assume I would have been the last one out of the. I would have been the very last one out of that window because I was
so
shoving
just in
books into my
case
bag.
You take
Yeah.
too long, you have cushions to land on.
Yeah,
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
this was like a last minute feather fall.
Okay. So in that case, we're gonna go ahead and y'all managed to safely land just on time before too many officials had gathered up, and you can book it back to your ship and head back to Grax.
I'm gonna make sure to hide the books on the ship. I don't trust library use.
Mhm.
Those books are mine. Unfortunately, we didn't manage to get the books, Strats. No books.
Mhm.
No
But-
books. Didn't get them.
Books.
But
get 'em. No.
we're not gonna go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and cut off here because I know we're over time. But what y'all do find out as you return to the prison is that Grax is not Grax, but a doppelganger, and that the acrylics, as they're called, are always take the form of their most recent prey. And
Oh.
all four of those people that you'd seen in those pictures were
Uh,
actually doppelgangers.
Ah.
I was
That's
like,
why
I
the
was gonna
suspects-
suggest as we were like going, like, do we have to go back? Can we just
And-
take the paintings and go?
One of the books, written by a rather famous author, Gail Nadashan, was definitely in those books that you recovered as the mimic.
Oh.
Yeah.
Love it.
Mhm.
So yeah, we probably find that on the way back, and then we're just like, do we want to go back? Do we?
No, we're good.
No,
We're good.
No.
Turn the
So,
ship
like-
around.
To
Where
Zanzibar!
away.
I do many barrel rolls.
Yep. No.
Well, that was absolutely fantastic,
That
Justin.
was great.
Thank you so much. Love your encounters. They're so much fun, and I really.
That was
we
so
just-
good.
Yeah, I
I
realized
just
we
kind of
got
rolled
back
with
to it.
what y'all did.
That's it. That's the
God
secret.
bless you.
So let's go round. Let's do a quick wrap up. We are over time, so just a quick one. Let's let us know who you are and where we can find you online. Mackenzie.
Oh, hi, I'm Mackenzie Lane J on Twitter. You can find me as the DM for Apotheosis every Tuesday for 2 weeks. Tuesdays at 10 p.m. EST. And you can also find me as the DM for One-on-One, a D&D Duet campaign that relaunches this Tuesday as well. You can find me as a player regularly on Tact and Diplomacy and Encounter Roleplays Broken Crown. You can check out my writing on DM Skill and Itch.io. I just released a compendium of 50 magical candies on DM Skill that's super, super cool. My favorite part was, the shaft jokes. That was so hard. To pun intended, to just like keep a straight face, especially after this is the second time you've jumped at a shaft today.
Well, thank you very much, Mackenzie. Next round we have Any Actor Nadine.
It is me, Nadine. You can find me on Twitter at NE_actor. I do a bunch of voice acting and podcasts and stuff like that. And you can also catch me on Fridays at Roll for Damage doing the D&D thing. And I play a beautiful, flamboyantly gay, or who knows, he's up for anything, half elf, and he's Bay, and his name is Thornley, because that's funny. And my favorite bit was tackling a guy who was just trying to urinate.
Fantastic. And Alex!
Hi, I'm Alex Catu. You can find me on Twitter at Alex_Catu. My favorite bit today. My favorite bit today was probably just initially splitting the party and Arata and Steve going off to be completely mad, and Preacher and Id just sitting at the booth. Like, this is fine. This is totally fine.
Yeah,
But
you
like
stole
books,
my-
you know, I think they're great.
No, they're
Totally
doing
stole
fine.
my favorite bit. Totally stole my favorite bit. Mine
Oh,
too.
it's-
I love the juxtaposition. I love the way you handled that as well, keeping us all busy. Justin, how about yourself?
So my favorite part was just all the chaos that happened. I can't pick a particular place. It was just this constant chaotic mess of, and it was exactly what I wanted, incompetent space heist. So I'm pretty happy with that. You can find me on Tuesdays on Wandering DM's channel playing Dark Matter, where I'm a player, not DM. And you can find our products on store.MageHandPress.com. The Mimic Book of Mimics, that is totally not a mimic itself, definitely not trying to eat you, will be available very soon. We're just waiting on one more art piece for the Symbiont Warlock. And once we get that, we'll be able to put that up for sale. And you'll also be able to find Dark Matter there. The book is almost printed. We just got turned in our final proofs, so just a couple more weeks, and we'll be shipping those out to everyone who's already ordered them and putting it up for sale for those that haven't. So that's my little spiel. Thank you so much for having me, Scrat.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. That was so good. That was so much fun.
It really
Oh my
was.
god, that
much
was
fun.
so much fun.
So good.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm going to put the timer up for another 20-ish minutes. We will be back after those 20 minutes. And we look forward to seeing you all back here then. We're going to be running a horror game for this last one. There's going to be a content warning. I'll flash that up in a bit. In the meantime, check out our social links, check out our sponsors, and check out all the things. We will see you in about 20 minutes, everyone. Keep evoking emotions. Bye! To go through those announcements at the end there, just a little bit more in detail. Our social links, check out our Discord, Twitter, and YouTube. Discord, where you can come and be a part of the community. Twitter, where you can catch up with us and grab yourself a game. And YouTube, where you can go and catch up on all the other things. Please also check out our sponsors, the Deck of Many, who made the Deck of Many things, the Deck of Many animated things, and the Deck of Many animated spell cards. Go and check them out. These are cards that actually cast magic as you cast them. They're good fun. Also check out MageHandPress, who make third-party content, including the the expansion for 5e that we just ran, Dark Matter, and you can catch that on Thursdays at 1 PM as well. We'll be back in around 18 minutes. Keep it real, everyone. Bye. exactly. Okay, so we're just about ready to go. You might have noticed the music hasn't transitioned over yet, so that's because I don't have the Roll20 up yet. We're just gonna start the Roll20, stop the stream, start the stream, so we've broken it up for the VODs, and then we will be away. Bear with us, chat.